This program could save you hundreds on your monthly payment when you're buying a home. In this video, we'll go over what's called a seller-paid temporary rate buydown. Well, that's a lot. What it is, how it works, and whether or not this could be a good fit for you. Now, not all lenders have this available just yet, but I'm betting most will pretty soon. So this temporary rate buydown is a bit different than your normal rate buydown. I did a video on paying points that explains a regular permanent buydown, and I'll put a link to that in the description for you. Now, on to the temporary rate buydown. So there are two versions of this. One is called a 2-1 buydown, and the other is called a 1-0 buydown. So here's how it works. First, let's set up our scenario. Disclaimer, this is not a rate quote. I repeat, this is not a rate quote. So depending on when you watch this video, rates could be anywhere from 2 to 10%, who knows? But let's go on with the scenario. So let's say you have a $400,000 loan with a 5% interest rate on a 30-year fixed. That makes your principal and interest payment $2,147.29. Now for a 2-1 buydown, the rate is lowered by 2 points the first year and 1 point for the second year, and then year 3 it goes to the full rate. So for this scenario, year 1 would have an interest rate of 3% and a payment of $1,686.42 with a monthly savings of $460.78. Year 2 would have an interest rate of 4% and a payment of $1,909.66 with a monthly savings of $237.57. Year 3 and on would be at the rate of 5% and a payment of $2,147.29. If we were to do a 1-0 buydown, the rate is lowered by 1 point for the first year, and then year 2 and on, it goes to the full rate. Okay, now that we have that part out of the way, what is the actual cost of the buydown and who can pay for it? So if we take the annual savings of year 1 at $5529.36 and $2850.84 for year 2, we have a total of $83.80.20. This would be the cost of the temporary buydown. Wait, does that mean there isn't really a savings? Well, kind of. This is a strategy that's used to help somebody get into a home at a much lower initial payment. Maybe they're planning on getting a raise or having some additional income in the future, but they just need a little bit of help for right now. From the seller's perspective, paying the cost of this temporary buydown may be less than if they lower the price, and it could provide a greater benefit to the buyer if they need a lower payment today, but they're okay with a higher payment in a year or two. So a couple of important things to make note of. First, only the seller can pay for the buydown. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense for the buyer to pay for it, but anyway, it can only be paid for by the seller. Next, the buyer must qualify for the payment at the full rate. So sorry guys, can't use the first year to help qualify for more. Lastly, if you refinance or sell the home during the temporary buydown phase, any unused funds from the buydown will be put towards the principal balance of the mortgage. If you found this video to be helpful, please be sure to hit the like button. See you on the next video.